Hello, hello. I'm still organizing things because I finally took care of my desk so that it wasn't in a precarious situation. So, please hello. Give me a couple of minutes. Hello. Welcome to the stream. This is probably the first time I've done a just chatting stream. How are you all doing? Hello, Peter. Thank you for the lurk. If you want to request music later, you'll have to unlurk. But, and we'll be going over all the Inktober's and talking about the story and stuff like that. So if you, hello Ray, if you have a question about like if I didn't, I mean, I know it's hard to like get the story, um, but you know it was very tricky because of the prompts and because of I put a lot of constraints on it, honestly. Like I couldn't write anything. Like there's no text. There's only one panel per day, per prompt. There's no. That means I don't have a lot of um, margin to like explain or go deeper into things. Um, So I don't know when. Do you want me to start with some music maybe while maybe some people are still not here? I don't know. What do you want? You want music first? Recap first? We have some stuff mixed here. Some old stuff with some new stuff. That's not gonna work out. You want ice cream, Gabriel? You'll have to find another shop. We only sell armor. Okay, music it is. Here, have this. So what happened today? This happened. So up until now, since I got the DSLR to film, um, I was using a shelf that I have as the support because the tripod here, it doesn't really, you see the little support there, wouldn't fit the the desk. The desk has a little cable holder organizing thing in the back. And so today I finally got, yesterday I got my jigsaw, and today I cut a bigger hole in the back for the screw. And so, yeah, there we go. Anyone have any requests? We'll be playing some music maybe for an hour until more people get here. And then we'll go over Inktober. And I'll probably also set up. Um, Oh, cool. It knows what I want. So we'll do it like this. Um, Prince You by Green Day. Is Flower of Scotland the song, Ray? Um, Let me just, this is not for the music stream. We have to go, oh, no, this is not what I want. Wait, sorry, it's being a doofus, you know. What do you mean you're kidding? I'll take it. No, no, don't worry. I'll try to play it. Um, External webcam, transform, rotate 180. There. No, that's my kid's instrument. I don't know how to play the xylophone. Crazy, the xylophone is for pros. Right. Headphones. What a mess. What a mess, guys. I didn't organize everything before I got here. I just had the time to cut the table, vacuum everything up, and put everything sort of in its place. Is it your national anthem, Ray? Our national anthem is actually decent. Um, if you guys want to play words on stream, let me know, and I'll start it. Um, I'll put it a little bit here, a little bit here. How do we do this? How do we do this? Smaller. Maybe it's. Can you? Okay, Jesus Christ. No, this is not going to help. Is it? Oh, it's not. It can help a little bit. Just right. Okay, so if you guys want words on stream running, let me know. It's also something that requires more people than two people. So I don't want to. It can get a little bit of pressure on you if it's not a lot of people here. You know. Hmm. Okay. Yes, I will. I take off the noise suppression. Go get your ice cream, Gabriel. I'll start it and it can just go idle. If you want, you can play it. If not, it'll just die and keep going forever. Okay, how is this? Ooh, this is low. This. Okay,
Having trouble trying to sleep. Counting shit, but running out. As time ticks by, still I try. No rest for cross stops in my mind. On my own, here we go.
Alright. Any other requests? You guys don't forget to leave some requests in there. I'll get to them later. Hello, Plunky. Do you have a music request, Plunky? Here, let's do another thing. Where is it? Window share. Oh. Well, it's this now. Wait a second. Thunder? What? Thunderstruck? Oh boy. Oops. Control Z. Window share. Where are you? This is not what I wanted. Sorry. Struggling with OBS. There we go. This is not gonna go well, Funky. I do know I do know the start, but oh wait a second please. I gotta tune this in. There we go. Guy is just doing the same riff on the guitar throughout the entire song. Got next. Any other requests? Sorry, I was in the song. Crazy Train, is that a song? God damn it! Stop it! Chrome will like stop rendering a page if it. Look, I know how to fix this. Okay, I know how to fix this. There, Chrome. Now both windows are in frame. How do we do? Oh, just screwed myself here. There we go. Now you have to deal with both of them. Are you happy now? Crazy Train. Is it? Ozzy Osbourne? Alright. Oh, I know Sabracadabra from Metallica's cover of Sabracadabra. Oh boy, a lot of stuff coming in now. Thank you, Plonky. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope I keep pleasing you because that's what we're here for, right? Oh, this is gonna change a lot. Of course. It changes to another tone. I mean, it sounds like something, and then it sounds so cheerful after a little bit. I'm sorry about that, Captain, but you know how it is. What was the other request? Oh, come on, scroll up. Eye of the Tiger? Are you going for Eye of the Tiger? It's getting tiny. Sorry, I'm just doing the thing. I'm just doing the thing. I usually play Metallica. That's my go-to. That's my first love. You know. Disposable heroes. It's interesting choices. Let's just do Eye of the Tiger first. This is really interesting. The guitar is doing this. What's next, guys? In 10 minutes, we are going to uh, do the Inktober showcase thing, whether people are here or not. Oh, God damn it. No, I can't. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to hide anything. I'm just afraid that something will show, so I can't use that that window anymore. We got 7 people in the room. Any more songs? Oh, Disposable Heroes, right? Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there. You do not want the first song I learned, Blonky. It was a very bad song. It's Papa Roach, I think. No, that can't be it. That's already too much. Disposable Heroes. Metallica all day is like my usual guitar sessions. It's 2 hours of Metallica. I just hope this is in regular tuning. It's just E. I mean, it's not. It's just a rhythm. It's a little. There we go. Now that's more like it. Silver. I'm sorry, Captain, but this is not coming out like. Okay. I'm sorry, Captain. It's just gonna be more murder, and that's not fair. Plunky, are you really going to do that to me? I mean, I'll do it, but how are you doing, Silver? Have you already lost the captain today? All right. We are going to do a little. No, Silver won. Silver won. Here we go. At Plunky's request, some. What is it? NSYNC. Is that it? Backstreet Boys. There we go.
A Globo está na tua cidade para tu trazer.
I'm sorry for the ads. You know how it goes. I am. Oh boy. Of course you can play, CJ. Welcome in, and just in time for the Inktober thingy. I hope you enjoyed that, Wonky. You can play I Want It That Way too, or you can pick the next song, but for now, we are going to. Hello, this is my belly now, and this is my desk now. We are going to change this camera. What is this? Still a webcam. And we're going to flip it and reverse it. I'm such a streamer. I am such a streamer. It's just oof. All the skills, all the Twitch skills. You know how it is. You gotta get those subs, man. You gotta get those subs. Here's a toy card for you guys. Right. Shall we put words on stream on hold for now? Because it'll get a little confusing reading a lot of chat. In the meantime, I'll organize this thing here and that thing there. I mean, it's just on pause. You're on level 1. Let's be real here. You're just on level 1. It's not really that much of a loss. Tell you what, you win this level and I'll put it on pause in between levels. Rail. Oh, there you go. You made the level nice. Good. So, autopilot off. I hope I was on time for that. Yep, no timer. Okay, you guys, it's there. Okay, it'll be there when you want. I mean, we'll just take a quick look at the Inktober, and then we will come back to that. Is that okay? Or do you just want words on stream? Because, I mean, whatever you want, honestly. I'm not precious. But I am here. So, this is gonna be really hard to show because I tried to lay them out before. I don't know if you saw that on Discord, but it's not really. There's a lot of pages now. Right, let's start with these first. Okay, I'm gonna put the beard as a redeem for the future. Okay. You haven't been here, Captain. Yesterday for Halloween, my wife streamed and she was wearing. It's seamless, right? You can't. Yeah, I'm such a good craftsman for the thing. So people complained that I didn't have a costume, but my wife did. And so silver, I told my wife, a lot of people that came in yesterday said it looks good on me or whatever, and I should grow a beard. And my wife is just she doesn't like the beards. Speaking of my wife, let me just check if my kid is asleep already. In the meantime, these are the first 5 panels of Inktober. Oh, my poor wife. Oh boy, my kid is being really hard to get to sleep now. Anyway, so this is bothering me because I'm hitting the wall there. Ooh. Get a little more distance from the wall. Okay, let's just do this. Okay. So day 1 was crystal. You know what? Why am I doing this? If I'm just gonna go like that, might as well just. Yeah, I mean, there's no point, right? This is good enough. It's just nice sometimes to be able to look at the previous panel and the next one. So the first one is crystal, and I drew like the idea that came to my mind was just like a city with a crystal like in the center, like a huge crystal or something. I didn't even have the idea for a story at the time to make it into a story, but then I drew the crystal city, and like I took a look at the other prompts, and it started like I started stuff started bubbling up, you know. Let me see if I can. This is a little better. Not so much reflection from the ink. But here you have a top crystal and a bottom crystal. I don't know if you can tell that. There's a crystal on the bottom. This was the first one. I was still like getting to grips with how I was gonna ink this, especially crystals. They're like transparent, and it's really confusing for me. But at least the top one you can get that it's there. So, any questions about day 1, crystal? Uh, you can ask whatever you want. You can talk about it, whatever. I'll try to answer. So suit was number 2, and here is where the story starts to like. After I saw the crystal and I started doing the crystal city, I asked on Discord uh, if I should do it into a story, and then I basically did suit after that, thinking like, yeah, let's add some characters in here. So it's suits, so they have to be in suits, which honestly um, wasn't the best thing for the story because it means they all look very similar. Like they're all in suits. The only difference is that this is a lady. So I tried to make the hair different and the stature different, but they're all in suits, and it's in this style. It's very hard to convey. It's very hard to convey um, different stuff if they are similar. You know, there's not like a lot of nuance. So day 3 is vessel. Thank you, CJ. I thought they were pretty cool, even if they are a couple of mistakes here and there. So here's vessel. So it's a lady. Um, There are some hints over here that there is some glass. What do you want me to narrate the whole thing before I go into each one of them? Is that what you want, Plunky? I really like this one too. Even though there are still some. Okay, so Crystal City, you have the basically the setting, and there's a little car here. This was not originally considered to be like the way they got in, but it does sort of work out that way. When you look back on it, you can sort of think that this is how they're coming in. It's not though, but it doesn't matter. It can be. I don't. It wasn't thought up that way. It just looks like that. At least to me, when I look back at it, I think, wow, I even put in the car over there. Yeah, it's supposed to be like you can think of it as the suits coming in this car into the city to do their thing. So here they are, and then there's the three characters come in. Um, I'm just gonna narrate it first, and then we'll do a deep dive if you feel like it. They come to a hall. You see them. You actually have them here, even though it's really not very readable. But here they are. They come to like a little. What do you call this? It's like a balcony where they can see the vessel. The focus, however, is really killing me. And the vessel is here. She is trapped in the crystal. You can see a little bit of crystal here. There's some glass lines all over the place, but it's not very clear. So if I did this again, I think I would like make it clearer that she's in the crystal, and she's in pain, and she's like some energy is coming out of her. And then the third one was not. And you see there are two knots in this picture. Yeah, that's a little problem with this style is that sometimes if you don't design things properly, they come out looking weird. Yeah, you have here. There's the tunnel that the suits were walking in from, and there's a little pipe to like supply and like contact and stuff like that. Tech stuff. Um, there's a little symbol just for whatever reason, so that there's some workstations here and the work cabinet here, whatever. And then the next one is knot, and there are two knots here. He's tying a knot. This rope was like sort of unnecessary in the end, but just in case it wasn't like this knot, she has sort of a knot in her throat from seeing the vessel in pain, trapped in the crystal. Guy here is looking a little concerned about her ability to fulfill the mission. This guy, he's just doing things. He has the schedule laid out. He knows what's happening. He's doing it. And then we have Raven. Here you see Raven is flying away from them. She's holding the rope that they tied the knot. God damn it, it's so hard to focus. She's shedding the coat, which in hindsight may have been a mistake, but it's okay. her wings unfurl. She had them hidden inside the coat. I don't know why she doesn't put the wings away in any other situation, but we can basically say she can grow out the wings when she needs to. Let's say that. That's what I assume. The two guys are here. These two guys are sort of ruining this shot because I love her and I love what's happening, but these guys they're not in a decent pose to be in this shot. So that's she's flying. Sorry, I'm commentating and I should just be narrating. She's flying towards the vessel. You can see the vessel in there, and like from the vessel's point of view back here. Wait a second. So you see here the vessel. She has this energy, but on her side it's just like dark, like because she's sort of so bright, everything else is dark. From here, this is these lines are like glass lines. This is the crystal in front of them. It's massive. It's very big. So you only see like those shining lights from glass, I guess. But my eyes are really hard on me right now. But yeah, she's flying towards the vessel. We're calling them by these names. She's Raven, she's Vessel. He's Spirit. This guy is Spirit. I was excited for this one, but it didn't come out that well. Plonky, this thing in the center top is just the vessel inside the crystal. The crystal is like huge. It's like bigger than the shot. So this is Spirit. I like the pose I did for him. I had this pose, which was a little more dynamic, but it didn't leave a lot of room for other stuff. So I changed it a little bit and made it up front. In the end, I like the column, but it does like these spirits things. This was like me just coming up with shit. He, the way I imagine it is, oh, don't make me do that, Funky. They arrive at a great hall where the vessel lies. And as the raven flies towards the vessel, the spirit man charges his spirit cannon, whatever. Meanwhile, whoa, is this really fan already? Yeah. Slither Lady, helmet, watches from her control room as security urges her to do something or tell them to do something. But she's not worried, she's just fanning herself. Spirit Man is fanning the flames of his spirit with the sight of the vessel. So this is why it was fanning the flames. He's looking at the vessel. It's fanning his flames. It's terrible. But it did for a nice shot. He's charging his power, and he's about to fire. How long is it until he fires? 2 seconds. You can see it there, right here, 0002. There's like a stopwatch here on the left, but because there's his reflection and I wanted to make his reflection more important than any information here, it's Tuesday. It is 11, it's a quarter to 11 and 12 seconds. So I wanted to make his reflection more important than the thing. than the timer, but it is 2 seconds to impact. 2 seconds to impact. Spirit Man is fully charged. And he fires his spirit cannon and unleashes havoc upon the crystal. Immediately, the lights go out inside throughout the city. Guys, I'm trying, okay? Just don't. His beam pierces the crystal and shatters it in pieces. Like, not shatters, but cracks it into pieces. Meanwhile, Raven here is desperately waiting to be able to rescue the vessel. You see her? She's holding the rope, and there's a hand here. She's like up against the glass, like, let me in. Come on, we're here, we're here. Yeah, that's a thing. I'll talk about it later. But you see the rope. I like this one because the rope. So the vessel is like. What I decided is that Spirit Guy can like decide what is affected or not by his things, but even if not, let's say he like did a circular beam instead of a full-on beam, so he like cut around the vessel. If that is of any solace to you, if the other answer is sort of bullshit, we can just say he cuts around the vessel instead of through the vessel. Yeah, donut blast. Just to crack the crystal. And then here we have the Raven picking up, this is Pick, and we have the Raven picking up the vessel. This looks different now than it did before because I wanted to make it darker. The Raven flies in and picks up the vessel. We'll talk about them later. And as they fly back, she pours some lemon into her mouth, and the sourness of the lemon wakes her up from her slumber. They finally land at the balcony where Spirit is checking out that there are people coming, and this guy, Watch Guy, is strapping on. You see here, this is the tunnel they came in through, and this is the little symbol. It's shut off now. It just has a little bit of lighting, just to show you how everything is set up. Yeah, and you can see that the Raven is very happy to have rescued the vessel here. There's a genuine smile, so I did not understand how people thought that they were still the bad guys at this point. But I understand. It's not very clear. This style is very confusing. I did it, so I know what I was doing. But let's moving on. Their emotions are through the roof. And there is actually no roof above them. They can see the moon from here. You see the little bit of the top of the crystal, or I think this is the top crystal, not the bottom one. And there's the reflection of the moon on it. And this is supposed to be like gunshots from the guys rushing in. But yeah, they are strapped together here with the rope. And these two are also tied with the rope. But yeah, Spirit Guy is giving her his jacket. Spirit Man clothes the vessel with kindness so that she is not cold. Uh, Watchman. Watchman is just happy that everyone's happy. Let's go. No one watches the Watchman. The Watchman watches all. He takes care of everyone. Sorry, just and oh wait, um, where is it? Where is it? I can show it. Wait, I forgot to mention something that's not important at all until you look at this part, which is that here, while Spirit Man is charging the attack, you see Watchman messing with the computers. So there's two ways this can go. Either they brought in bombs because Watchmen brought in the briefcase, or they like overloaded the thing, and now it's exploding because they had the guys coming after them. So yeah, blow it up. Uh, so yeah, this is, and they escaped through the sky on the wings of the Raven, vessel in hand, and the Spirit and Watchmen in tow. Meanwhile, a sinister Meanwhile, a sinister figure watches them through a helmeted visor. Here's their reflection. She's watching them, and here is a hint of something that is not very noticeable by I think anyone. You can see here that there's a little bit of light between the Raven and the vessel, and here I'll show you what's going on, which is not. It's not a fault on anyone except me. I didn't make it noticeable enough. But yes, helmet prepares to charge. And as the vessel, like a compass, shows the way, you see a figure emerge from the darkness behind them. But here you see that her front is illuminated. The vessel has her hand on her chest. The crystal on her helmet is just decorative. It's just really to make it interesting. But you can say that that is more interesting and a nicer thing to like tie it together. But I didn't think of that honestly. I just wanted to make it more interesting because helmets can be really boring, and I'm not very good at drawing interesting helmets. So, but thank you. I'll take that. I'll use that. But here you see her hand clutching her chest, channeling the energy that she used to power the city in order to tell the direction that they need to go. So this is what's happening, okay? This is why she was glowing in the previous one, and she's glowing. She channels her energy like this, makes her glow, and she can use it in different ways. She's pointing. She's like, I don't know how to say. Let's just say she is a compass. Like a compass is set via electromagnetic fields, and she can do electricity. Uh, we'll go into that later. But lo, helmet lady hits the Raven in the back with a knee. You can't really tell it's a knee though, but it's over there. She's coming in with the knee first. The Raven is in great pain. Terribly rude. Something you shouldn't do. Attack from behind with the knee, and not like not a slap, not a just knee to the back. I don't like this pose I did here, but I mean she is in pain and she's like jerking, so I'm taking it. I'm saying like it's just it doesn't look good because it doesn't feel good. So she's not like here's the sketch, another sketch for the same thing. So I'm running with it. I'm making up excuses left and right. And here's after the hit, the Raven falls to the top of a building. Everyone else in tow with a great crash. And Helmet Lady lands after they fall, and the moon glows behind them. And here you have Helmet Lady. She took off the helmet. The helmet is under her arm. She's taken off her jetpack as well. And you can see here that Spirit Man is sort of awake. Yeah, this one is. I really like this one too. And you can see here, if you don't mind me, the vessel and the Raven are still holding hands even though they have crashed. Yeah, they're still holding hands. That's Watch Guy is back here. He's laying down. He hasn't done his thing yet. He's about to though. Let me just take off this thing. It's in the way. Hey, Watchman set off the bombs. He got rid of the people tailing them, and he probably put all this plan together. So this is a twofer. With how do I? Okay. With a terrible clap, the whip lassos around the vessel's neck as the Helmet Lady is victorious. But lo, Watchman sprouts, trees sprout from the floor beneath her and trap her in place. She cannot escape now. It is Watchman! He's become half tree and is burrowing through the ground and grabbing onto her legs. Here's the thing. His glasses are crooked. I have been trying to take off their glasses for a while so I could show off their eyes to try to get some more emotion in there. And I've been doing that slowly. The Raven actually loses her glasses when she gets hit from the back. You see here the glasses fly off when she gets hit. But yeah. Watchman is Groot. He can grow tree things from. This is another sketch for the same scene. It wouldn't be as interesting, I think. I like this one as well. These three were really good, in my opinion. And then here's Fuzzy. You know Fuzzy. The Raven is waking up here. The Raven is waking up. So this is her fuzzy vision of the thing. You see her feathers here from her wings, and you see her arm stretched out here in direction of of the vessel, and you have the whole scene here. Again, this wasn't like the best result for Fuzzy. But and the thing is that in trying to do Fuzzy, I sort of stopped the action. So this one doesn't move anything from the last one, and that annoyed me as well. But there it is. We are in dire straits now. But just as we thought, we have her. She's trapped. She cannot escape. She opens her mouth to expose and her eyes to expose the awful truth that she has snake eyes and snake fangs. With a leap, she bites Watchman and poisons him, preventing him from acting anymore. And you see, she's still dragging around the vessel. Yeah, and she's looking to the right. She's looking at Spirit Guy on the right. This part, how she got out of the tree, I hope will be explained later. But I'll let you know. If you want, I'll tell you now. She's a snake woman, so she can change her legs into snake legs and get out of. Basically, she got out of it because it was holding like her feet and her legs, and she turned her feet and legs into a snake end and got out of that. Snack break. I'm gonna make this already. Camera's on.
Okay.
Oh, hot.
It would be funny if it wasn't on and you had that.
Yeah, that would be really interesting. Rain cake. Captain says hi, Patty.
Hi. Tiny brain.
Tiny rain. Just a little bigger than mine.
Easy jokes.
Easy jokes. All day. Please close the doors. We might have some more music. She's gone. She's gone, Plunky. She might come back later, but she's gone. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Shall we continue? Ah, what a terrible situation we're in. And here you see the Watchman is extinct. His flame is extinguished. He's dying, okay? His glasses are falling too now. And Helmet Lady is moving in on the Spirit Man, who is just getting up. Vessel is upset at the loss of a friend. She's very sad. Helmet Lady strikes once more. Spirit Man takes a hit and his glasses go flying as well. and the blood splats across the floor as though a moon casts a shadow. And they're expensive too. These are like Ray-Bans or whatever. These are expensive glasses. You know they bought them just for this occasion because they wanted to look cool in the rescue. And you can't look cool with cheap knockoffs. This is also a twofer. This is a twofer. Twofer. But lo, the raven awakens and flies and punches the helmet lady. And here you see helmet lady is caught off guard from it, and the vessel sees this happening, and she's already. You see her glowing here. Like I said, she can glow. She has her hand on her chest, and she's starting to glow. You see the light coming out from her. All right, Captain. I mean, you know the story by now, so if you have any questions later, you can feel free to ask. It's fine. What is going on here? The vessel uses the metal whip. It was a metal whip, by the way. Those little things, they're like little chunks of metal that chain together. It was a big mistake on her part, but she didn't expect the vessel to like be awake and able to do this. But the vessel charges her energy and conducts electricity to the helmet lady, electrocuting her, while the raven shields her eyes from the flash. I love drawing lightning. Pikachu used a thunderbolt. It's super effective. This time I don't think lightning is effective against poison in Pokemon, but whatever. And here you see the crispy skin on the helmet lady, and the little lightning cracks where the lightning went on. Went up her face, her head, and she's like out of it, supposedly. I mean, that's what I intended. If it was successful or not, that's up to you. The vessel frees herself from her grasp at last and rubs her neck because it hurts. The raven tends to the spirit man, and there lies poor watchman. I mean, oh wait. Spirit man here, he is telling Raven to go take care of Watchman. He's saying, "Go take care of him. I can take this. You go check, make sure he's okay, and stuff like that." You can't read that because I didn't write it, but it's there. You know, that's how it works. You can't read it because I didn't write it, but it exists. As our heroes patch themselves up, this lady was really done a dirty in this shot. She has been unkindly treated by me. She was supposed to be cuter. I don't know. I didn't want her to look like this. Is what I'm saying. But here you have the Raven patched up the Spirit Man with his own shirt, and the vessel is like sucking up the poison from the wounds of Watchman. our heroes prepare their escape whilst the prompt on this one was patch. So she's patching him up. Um, the heroes prepare their escape. She's putting on a jetpack. These two are going together. He's like leaning on her, whilst the helmet lady shed her skin and is slithering off. And here you see this is like how she got out of the leg holds that Watchmen did. She turned into a snake on the bottom half. So, and yeah, she did this to slither away without anyone noticing. She shed her skin too. Here you have Watchmen dragged to the vessel's feet, and she pulled like his arm from like the roots that he grew. So it's that's still here, and the other one that he sprouted up was on the other side. Uh, this in the back, these are the authority. These are like the police or military or whatever. They're coming because, of course, they know something went down and they need to stop them. But Helmet Lady she's extra, so she came first. Um, but yeah, and finally, our heroes make their escape, risking their lives on a hail of gunfire behind them, towards a new dawn, a new day, a new life together. And here you have Watchman actually smiling, happy that he made it out, but he's still like, he'd like to throw up a little bit, but they won't let him. They need to go home first. But yeah, there it is. Um, I mean, I had to make a happy ending. Watchmen useless? No. Watchmen held them in place while everyone woke up. Watchmen said, "No, you're not going anywhere." I also I wanted like the vessel to be able to I don't know, fight back. I didn't want her to just be rescued, you know. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of it, let me know, and we can go through to any page and talk about it. Um, but please don't diss Watchman. Watchman did his part. Uh, he organized the whole thing. He made sure everything was ready. Um, I liked doing the lightning in her. Here's my idea for it was that like some people have like animal skills or like skills from other life entities. So Raven is the spirit man is the weirdest one. He channels spirits from another realm. Uh, we can just say that's like a kind of energy entity or whatever. But yeah, that's how it works. I had a whole like I had a lot of ideas for different things that could happen um, while I was doing this. So I made more of a backstory for them than I did for them than I put on the comic itself. This lightning in her back, wasn't like a hint that she does lightning, but of course she's powering the city, so she can sort of generate some energy at least. Um, some sort of energy. I didn't think she would be lightning by then. Thank you, Plunky. I appreciate that. The wings were a lot of trouble all the time. um, the knot here, I like the knot in her throat. Hello, Bree. We just went through the whole Inktober thing, and now I'm just going deeper into each of them. Here's the problem. Uh, we're gonna say Spirit Man took off these gloves after he did the thing. It's okay, Bree. I mean, I can. I mean, I don't want to like show it again, but you can always check like the the VOD afterwards, or you can just look at them. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to spend another 20 minutes going through it. Um, if other people come in that want to see it again, I'll go through it quickly. Just we need more people. Um, but yeah, here I like that she has a knot from watching the vessel in this situation. And here, as I said, I don't like these two guys. They're like they're ruining the piece, because if the piece was just this, it would be really cool. But I just the pose didn't. The pose needed their pose needed to be more dynamic. It's pretty like we're just standing here, and that's not fun. Here, I wasn't really. I liked the idea that I had, but I didn't like how it came out in the end. The little spirit heads, they like they don't seem like powerful, you know. They just seem like little things, um, and uh, he seems powerful, and it seems like something powerful is happening, but the spirits themselves, they don't like seem like important, or maybe I don't know. Basically, I'm not too happy with it because I wanted a nice effect on it and I didn't manage it. I like Spirit Guy's concept. I like his concept. I just don't think I did a good one in that particular scene. I like this one, um, but I like this one better for fan. This is also a twofer, but not on the same paper. Yeah, Spirit Guy can be powerful. This is like moot because there's nothing happening with these characters anymore. But yeah, his ability could be very powerful. The original idea for fan was actually Watchmen turning off the fans to the facility so that they overloaded and then exploded, you know. But this is a sketch for that, and it would be so boring. Like, it would be very boring. So I decided to like go go or way out of like what fan means. So we have fan that claims here. Hello, Xavier. Thank you for the redeems, the self care. Oh, my wife made a hot tea, and it's a little too hot right now. I don't have water. I like the perspective on this one. I like the warp thing. Like his face is a little fish-eyed. Uh, Xavier, I don't know. I'll stretch a little bit like this, but I'm not really doing anything right now, so I don't. We're just chatting here. Um, but yeah, I like this one. I'm not like. There are some things I could improve on the face, but I think it came out okay. And the expression itself is there, so I'm happy. But yeah, you have fan and fan. I did music, and I will be back to music in a little bit as soon as I finish like going through the deep ones here. Like I'm just talking about each of them in detail. Um, I really like the watch one, but there's a big swatch of it that is nothing. This one was hell to make this 2 seconds thing. The 2 seconds thing, and it's barely visible, but there's like two lines, one line above, one line below the 2 second thing. Um, there's this reflection, and then there's another reflection here, like just light. Um, and this took a lot of mental mental work from me, which I mean, drawing in this style is very tiring for me. But I mean, it's the thing I like. It's the style I like the most. Thank you, Cal. I appreciate that. I want to be great at working with other stuff too, though. But yeah, this is like the thing that annoys me about this one. Okay, and I'm not trying to be negative here. Uh, I like I like most of it. The thing that annoys me here is that the focal point of this piece is the least impressive part of it. Like the vessel here is like very well. I think I did a good job here. Um, the crystal itself is pretty cool. I like what I did with the cracks. Like you see, the cracked crystal is refracting light, and it's changing like the way things look. So her wing here shows like this, and after the crack, it shows on a different place. So there's this displacement here. I like her pose and what she's doing. I like all of that. As I said, she's like banging on the glass and telling the vessel that she's coming. Here you see again the crack on the crystal. The rope shifts to the side. No, no. But the thing is that the actual blast itself um, isn't very impressive visually. It's just a white line, except for this little thing, and this little thing isn't very impressive, honestly. Again, as I said, I like it a lot too, but the focal point of it should be like the beam, the action that's being done. Um, like the rope, the raven, and the vessel, they're like secondary characters in this piece. This is supposed to be like Spirit Guy's shining hour. He's doing his thing. This is the thing he's doing, but his beam ends up a little lackluster. But I really like it too. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that. This one again, the Raven gets treated poorly. She gets a bad face. um, but I really like everything else about it. I like the pose. This pose to me is very like biblical. And I really tried for that. I hope it seems that way. Um, like she's picking her up, and it's like very graceful, and she's very worried. She's like distraught to see the vessel in this state. She's really like, she's really like the vessel is thin and withered and in pain. Like her eyes, you see, her face is all like crinkly from being in that incredible pain, supposedly from the. Let me show you. Like from this scene, you see that uh, she's been used to power the city for as long as we know, and she is obviously in pain from it. So imagine like being in pain for all that time, and so she's in this state, and the Raven is very affected by that. Here, I made another mistake where, like, I didn't make a mistake. I mean, I didn't do the best job I could do. Um, I sort of like it. The Raven gets a little better treatment, even though she's still not as cute as I'd like her to be. Um, and you get here the sour thing. A lot of people thought she was dropping the lemon on her eyes and like torturing her, when she's just like trying to pour some. I mean, this is ridiculous. Okay, the prompt was sour. Lunky, me too. The problem is that I started the story with these prompts, and this story is like super disconnected. There are big leaps from one piece to the next one, and it's not the best storytelling I can do. I had to do what I had to do to follow the prompts and to be able to move the story along in time for it to make sense to wrap up in a decent way by the end. That's the problem. If I were to continue this, I would have to redo it all over again. But this was already a lot of work for me. Yeah, yeah, it's sort of like a storyboard. I don't know, Brie. I don't think like it feels to me like it would be over explaining by then. Because these were all designed to be able to tell the story. Um, if you look hard enough. I really like this one. I really like this part is okay. I like the they don't really care that a lot of people are coming with guns. But I really like these two hugging. You can't really tell because of the style, but the vessel is also hugging the raven, and I really like that Raven's happy. So the problem is that this was told in this way because it would be able to tell it this way. Like it should be, you should be able to tell the story from this. But as you all know, it's not like the easiest story to follow. I don't like this one very much. like the Watchman is in one perspective, and the other three are in another perspective. Like the camera should be closer to Watchman. Um, but if that was the case, these three would have to be in a different pose, like in a different arrangement. So I didn't do it as well as I could. Um, and I also didn't do like Spirit Man has a problem here. Spirit Man here is looking like an old man. He's like has a big forehead. I don't know what's happening there. Um, the vessel has some issues somewhere. I don't know. I honestly I like the arm. The arm I really like how it came out. Her arm. She's just like she's just like rubbing like the spirit guy on the shoulder and thanking him and saying hello and stuff. Um, but this was not the best one. I feel like I could have done better here, but oh well. I like this one. Nothing to say here. The smoke. Well, there's one thing to say. The smoke could have been better. I just put in the smoke because if I only had the circles, it might look a little weird. It might not look like an explosion enough. Um, Here you already have the vessel with her hand on her chest. She's starting to channel her energy uh, to point the way later. Again, it's not very well conveyed, but she is lighting like this part should be dark if the light was only coming from the explosion here. So the fact that this part is bright means that she's glowing. The problem is that the moon is also up there, and the moon is also lighting her, and it becomes confusing, and this style has a lot of that. Here we have the helmet. Helmet might have some issues here in this part, but I think overall she's okay. You don't really know her stature from this. You don't really know a lot about her, so I feel like this is okay. The helmet is a little simple, like I'm not very good at like designing clothes or armor or stuff, uh, but it's better than most. I'll let you know it's better than most of the things I've done. Here we have compass again. I like this one. Raven was okay here. She's glowing again, still glowing. She's pointing the way. Helmet is coming. Um, you can see here, here's a little detail extra, just being extra for no reason whatsoever. You can see some cracks in the crystal here, but it's very easy to mistake it for her wings. You can see the little boys here flying in tow. And here we have the collide, where helmet hits our heroes. Hey, come on, this. There we go. And again, this pose for the Raven is not my favorite, but I, 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 I'm still excusing it as um, she's not doing a pose. She's not in control of her body at this point. She's being hit in the back with a knee. Also, the knee hit is really hard because if I put helmet any closer, you wouldn't be able to see the whole helmet. It would become even more confusing. But her knee is definitely not long enough to reach her back. Or if it is, it's just touching it by this point. So this probably could have used some extra motion, extra dynamism in the image, um, like make her bend backwards more. But then there's always the problem of being able to show who is hitting her. And here we have Moon. I don't have anything to say about this one. I think this one is pretty dope. You see the whip here on her. No patience for you today, camera. You're gonna have to find another place to. You see the whip here on her waist. I like the smoke here. I like everything. I have no notes here for myself. I think I did a decent job. I don't know. There's probably something. This is the alternate moon thing. This one helps explain what happened. You see here the helmet lady and them four falling. But this one is much cooler, so we went with that officially. Here we have loop. You still see here from like I said, um, after the crash, this is the Raven, this is the vessel, and like they fell trying to hold hands, like they're stretched and they're outstretched to each other, trying to stay together through the crash, even if it is like instinctively or something. And here you see it again. Her arm is stretched in direction. All right, bye, Plunky. Thank you for coming in. I understand. I understand. Um, Other than that, maybe some problems with the drawing on her face. Um, but I think it's okay. I like it. This one is better, I think, because I really like her pose. And I really like how everything came out. Maybe, maybe I wish. Sorry, maybe I wish that Watchman didn't look so creepy. I wish that he'd look like more of a hero in here. Um, Also, you see in the shot that his suit and shirt are ripped by the the things he grew from himself here. But it's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. But yeah, that's what it is. And here's Fuzzy. You know this one is my least, the one that I like. I was hoping it would be more impactful when I was doing it, but it wasn't. I started doing it, the fuzzy thing, in a different way here. You can see here, you can see it was going to be just dotting all over the piece. But I thought that wouldn't look fuzzy. That's what I thought. And here what I don't like about this one is that it's just a shot of her face, and the prompt was open, and I had no idea what to do with open at that point. But I guess it was a good time to like show her thing. Um, I wasn't like planning on making her into a snake woman. Her eyes are a little bit crooked here, but other than that, I think it's okay. Her hair is different from the fan thing. Oh boy. Um, her hair seems different here from the fan one, and I prefer the one in the fan, honestly. Um, so I think I tried to go back to that. Oh, CJ is working. Um, Here, this one, no issues with it. At most, it might be. It's hard to communicate what happened, but I have here the little things that were holding her feet, the tree things that were holding her feet together, and I hope that the hair is showing like the motion that she took. Um, and this was like, what can I do at this point? Um, I had to like raise the stakes, and so she started taking all of them out one by one. And this was like, she's a snake, she can do poison, and Watchman was the target here, up because he was the one holding her in place. And her getting out of there, she did that by turning her legs into like snake legs. Uh, CJ, that's a tough promise to keep. But yeah, this one I like it too. I could have done like more shadows here because this is like negative drawing basically, and I don't like that very much. But hey, trees are very shiny. I like her. The vessel here is worried about him. I like that. I was thinking of leaving like the snake legs here so you could tell why she got away before, but I opted against it. The glasses are falling off here again. I'm taking off the glasses on anyone because I wanna show their eyes. And the glasses are like the suit. It was a terrible decision to put the glasses on their face. They didn't need the glasses, but they did look stylish in that first one. The problem is that the glasses hide a lot of their expressions, so it might make it a little boring. You know, it might make them look uninspiring. Um, Here we have Splat. Splat is okay. I don't really like. He should have been more curved forward, so that it looked like he was like more, but he wasn't. It didn't come out like that, and now I just have to accept it. This one I like better. I like this one better, but the other one has more detail. It has better composition. It's just that this one is better done. Like, but of course, there's no details here. It's just a black splotch, so it's easier to like get it right. Um, Here, one problem is that she's looking up here, but let's just say she punched her and she moved with her arm, and so she's still looking at where she was. That's what we'll say. The vessel is glowing. Um, After seeing both of her friends uh, get fatally wounded, let's say, they're in peril, they're in very, very big danger. They could die. So she's gearing herself up. She's like, you can't keep doing this or whatever. Um, Again, still wings, trouble. Uh, I just noticed that I missed a detail on this wing here. Unacceptable. We have here. It's missing the top part. It's just the bottom part. Unacceptable. What are we doing? Just a challenge for the internet? I like this one a lot because I like lightning. I see this is a better pose. Gotta start it again. Gotta start it again. Here, my trouble is that the vessel's body might not be very perceptible because of all the lighting and lightning. Um, you guys let me know if you can tell that she has her left leg raised up and the right leg a little more stretched out, and her left arm is on her chest, channeling the energy, while her right arm is outstretched. So if you guys can tell that without me telling you, that is good enough for me. I really like how her face came out. Um, I like the Raven's pose. I like the helmet's pose, and the electricity running through the helmet's hands here. I like it. I like drawing. All right, which one? The helmet or the vessel? Yeah. All right, that's good enough for me. Also, the lighting, the shadows you see, she's casting all the light here. There's no more moon shadows. She is all the light in this scene, and that is cool. Okay, yeah, I get it. You see her pose. You see different different lines. Yeah, yeah. I the thing is that it's not like the shadows weren't enough, you know. Uh, but there's not a lot more I could do unless I moved the lightning or made it less um, like more outside lightning. But I don't like doing that because it's not realistic. Lightning is like random, so you don't really control like where it goes most of the time. So I don't want to put it like a little ball around her. I want to make it go through her and all that. And here's the thing. Um, I was going to say at the start that she was like a special character, like that she had this connection to the universe or whatever, that she could channel energy, and that the people caught her and put her in a crystal to power not only the city in the original crystal crystal city. You see here these ducts here down here and over here. They're supposed to be like uh, pipes to power other places. So she was not, let's say she wasn't powering the whole world, but she was powering like half of it. So she was a big deal to take out um, from that position, and that's why everyone is angry. But it's not something you do to a person, so they're not in the right. We're in the right. Oh my God! What a mistake! I just noticed the rope, the whip doesn't have a shadow here. This is terrible. This again. We gotta call the cops. You gotta bring me in. I don't deserve to live anymore. I like her face here. I really like the the little cracks and the smoking. I like that. Her hair is still falling down. She's still like a little staticky. Oh right, I didn't say it, but at this point I was like, so they're all like based on animals or other living entities. So she's like let's say she's an electric eel or something, so she can channel electricity. But honestly, I prefer that she would be like attuned and special. Uh, yeah, I like the eye too, but um, drawing eyes in this style is a little hard for me because to me it's like if it's in the light it's white, if it's in the dark it's black, and the eye is either partially in the light or partially in the dark, or totally in the light or totally in the dark, and not like this. Like if I was going to draw the eyes in this style, they wouldn't have like the little veins in the iris. You know, it would just be either a circle or not or a black circle. But I feel like it's better that it has those things, even if we betray the style. So that was a choice I did. I like this one, except the Raven's face. The Vessel's face also could use a little work here, but overall, I think it's okay. Uh, when I look, uh, when I look closely at the Raven's face, it looks better than. Come on. The vessel is spitting out poison that she sucked from the Watchman. Excuse me. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Nope, it's this one. Oh, what is it now? Excuse me for a second while my camera decides to work or not. Did I just lose a camera? Guys, I might have lost the camera. Okay, okay, we've got power again. Now just a USB. There we go. Hey, no more technical difficulties. Um, so if you look closely at the Raven's face here, I feel like it looks better than it looks from afar. Silver, you gotta. Silver, Come on, come on. I feel like Spirit Man's hair is getting um, more and more away, getting farther away from what it was at the start here. And I'm not happy about that, but it's okay. It's still okay. It's passable. I'm on your side. I just gave you a point. You didn't even then enter my DTYS. You want me to be on your side. I'm so offended. I'm so offended. Oh, by the way, everyone, please get in your votes on the DTYS on the entries. I'll be tallying the scores tomorrow morning on Discord, and I'll be picking the winners and posting them on Discord and on my Instagram. And I'll be talking to the winners about um, what they want as a prize. I was joking, Silver. Obviously, I don't expect people to enter the DTYS. Just everyone that enters is awesome. It's so interesting to see all the pieces. But of course, you have your stuff to do, and I also miss a lot of DTYSs, so I get it. Ray is really angling for the trip. This one I like it. I think I should have shaded the bottom part of the jetpack here, but I'm going to say it's still like warm. So that's that. Everything else I think it's okay. You have here helmet is slithering away. Spirit and Raven are going together, and they took the Watchman's arm out of the wooden thingy because it's basically it grows from him, so he's not like actually wooden, but he can't really control where it grows. So it sort of starts. He wanted to like stop her with his arm, but it grew so much that it like covered up to half of his face. Um, so that part like it then falls off like a shell, like a wooden shell. But here you have the slither. So the helmet lady is a snake lady, and she can turn her body into like a snake body, and she can shed the skin like a snake. And I hope the skin looks like a shed skin or whatever. I hope it looks kind of deflated. It's supposed to, but it's not the best. I think I could have done better with this, but it's the first time I've drawn a shed skin, so I'll take it. This one is I like it a lot. I had I had basically a sketch where it was just this, and I had a sketch that was just this, and none of them were like enough. So I wanted them to look like they were getting away, but I also wanted like the prompt was risk, and I wanted it to look like there was still risk involved. Um, so I did the warp perspective again, where they are flying away, but they are being chased, and to put it all in one picture, you either film it from very far away, or you warp the perspective around. The problem is that I didn't like do the best job at warping the perspective on them. They should be more like bent, but yeah, that's that. That is how my Inktober went, and thank you everyone for. I appreciate your kind messages and your encouragement. I don't know what I'm going to do with this now. Um, and that's the hardest part for me is that I feel like I did a good job, but it doesn't have Um, it doesn't fit anywhere. I missed one day because my kid was throwing up. I feel like it was warranted. I don't, I don't, I don't feel bad about that. I mean, I would have to. I don't want to like put it on the website with the other comic because it's not the other comic. Um, I don't know. I can put it there, but it's like the thing is that it's not a good comic. It's not as a comic. It's not good. As standalone pieces, they're not good. They're not like they're. Some of them are okay, but like this one is okay because it's an establishing shot. It's just a crystal city. You can say whatever you want about this, but everything from here on is like, who are these guys? What's happening here? It's like, as a comic, it's too disjointed. Looks really cool, but again, who are these people? What are they doing? Um, all right, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. Like, there are some cool shots here, but what is this? You know? Um, Helmet lady, maybe, but it's just the lady in a helmet, and it's mostly in black and white, and it's not really like this is a cool shot, but again, who are these people? Ray, no, Ray, bad Ray. That's enough, Ray. So there are some cool shots here, but they're in context, uh, and it doesn't like as a comic, it's not good. Um, as standalone pieces, they're not good. Um, I don't know. Like I feel like if I get to a point with my art that people think that it's like really good or something, some people might buy this as like oh, this isn't the thing he did, like a collector's thing. So that's the only way I see people being interested in this. So I don't even know if I could like try to sell it as individual. I mean, here's the thing. I didn't want to spend all my streams in October dedicated to Inktober. I wanted to spend like half an hour to an hour every stream doing my little Inktober piece and then moving on to other art. But because I'm an idiot, I decided to make a story, and because I'm an idiot, I decided to overcommit on each of them and do them super detailed or as detailed as I can muster. Um, and that meant that I lost basically a month of arting doing this, which I cannot see how I can get some return except for future projects, you know? It's not about the money, but at the end of the day, it sort of has to be because I still need to like eat, you know, and I would like to. I had a lot of fun. I got really invested in this. I would like to flesh this out into a bigger story, but the problem is that because of the prompts for Inktober, um, like the story got really warped by the prompts. So I couldn't really thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your kind words and I appreciate your company. And I don't mean to say that this is worthless. I like this very much, but you know, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Um, Here are some sketches if you want to see. This is from, where is it? If you want to see the sketches from this cable is pissing me off. So here you have the sketch. What's going on with this camera? So here you have the sketch and the finished piece. So you can see that I had I drew it the other way around first, and then I put in some arrows saying, oh, this person should be on the other side, and this person on the floor should be the other way around. And in the end, I even brought her closer in than she was. I didn't think she needed the whole body this time, so I did this, and I think it was more effective. What other sketches do we have? We have some sketches on the back of some of them before I started sketching. Before sketching, I don't know if you guys are interested in this. I'm just let's see. Oh, it's double ones. It's the only ones that have sketches in the back because I was still doing the sketches. Here you have a sketch of how it was going to be, how I was thinking about it, how about doing it. But then I thought this doesn't look interesting enough, so I did this, and I think that was successful. The thing is that it's less readable. It's more interesting to look at, I think. I think it's prettier, but this would be easier for anyone to understand what was going on, you know? But I think it's worth it. Here you just have the same sketch. This is the final, and this is the sketch. The sketch was just going in the wrong direction. It was just her pose was like getting really weird. This one looks much better. Here we have another twofer. So you have the original sketch for the collide. It was a little farther away. I bumped it closer on the final one, so that it would be easier to, like, I could still have moved the whole image a little bit this way so you could see more of helmet here, but I think it's better this way than farther away because it gets less interesting if you move it farther away, I think. This doesn't have anything. Helmet was originally going to be centered, but I thought it would. It's never like. It's never as interesting to have the character centered as it is to have it slightly to the side. You don't have to do all of this. You don't have to put half of it outside of the frame, but putting it in the center is usually a bad idea. There are some timings when putting it in the center is better, but this is not the case, I think. This wasn't. This was supposed to be. This is pick. It was supposed. She was supposed to pick her up like almost vertically, and then I changed the pose to the lying down pose. Here's the sketch for fan, which is basically me trying to figure out how to show that the fans are stopping on the facility instead of doing something a little more interesting. So the original fan was like them trying to stop the cooling of the facility by turning off the fans, and that was boring as hell. Like this is just an overhead shot. This is the vessel. This is the balcony. This is the Raven flying, and it's just pipes and a fan below them, and it would be so boring. So I had to decide against it. Here you have a more dynamic pose for Spirit Man, uh, which turned into this. I am sort of regretting not going with this one, honestly, but I would need to make him smaller so I could like show more of what was happening here. Raven, no more sketches here. We only have sketches in here. So here we have. This is a sketch for, I think, the. Yeah, so this one is for. For this piece. Please, you guys let me know if I'm boring you right now, because this is like really into behind the scenes now. But this is a sketch I did quickly for this piece. This is Extinct. You see the helmet lady is attacking Spirit Guy after taking out Watchman. And ooh, it scared me. Here you have the the shot from above. You see here, this is Watchman, this is Spirit Guy, and this is like just to see where she was moving from to attack the people. Actually, this wasn't even for this one. This was for the next one when this was a sketch for the Raven to be attacking um, Helmet Lady. This pose looked nice, but her wings would cover most of it. Here we have like this was the problem. I started doing it like this. No, wait. I started doing it like this. She's on the Raven's on the right and Helmet Lady's on the left. But after doing that, that would be like the wrong placement for them, so I had to change it around and do it again. And here's the sketch for the spark. I sort of almost like this sketch better than the final, but it's easy to say that when it's just a sketch. Like there's not a lot that I think I did differently in the final one that is not here, except maybe that her pose might be a little better here. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty similar. Here's the sketch for Patch. There wasn't a lot of changes on this one. Originally, they were going to be farther away. I brought them in closer, just so you could see better what was happening. And this is the sketch for Slither. In the end, I brought Watchman in front of her because I wanted to show that he was detached from the wooden thing. And here's a sketch for the final one, Risk, where you see this is Raven carrying Spirit Man and the vessel carrying Watchman, and they're just flying towards us. And there's like vehicles behind them, like you saw in the finished one. But this didn't look nice. I tried to think of moving them down, but and having the pursuit on top, but I also, yeah, this was moving them down and having like the tops of the city buildings show here in the back with the pursuit above it, but it wouldn't look interesting. So I tried to think of this, um, but this would just be them running away, and it doesn't look um, like an ending, you know? It feels like it needs a couple more scenes after this. Um, so I tried to do one that looked more like an ending, but the prompt was still risk, and I wasn't going to sacrifice the prompt at this point. So I mean, I put in some bullets flying around them, but I thought that would look weird. Them just flying into the sunset with some bullets after them would be weird. So I came up with a warp perspective so you could see both sides at the same time, and that's what I went with. So there it is. Anyone want to request a song before we close? It's almost closing time here. We can go back to music now. Sorry I spent so much time on this, but I just spent a month on it. So, boy, talking is tiring. Words on stream is still there going like, you left me here paused, you know? Thank you for coming in, Ray. Have a good night. Have a good rest. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. More art. God, it's just I miss some color, you know. I like this a lot. I think I'm pretty good at it. It's probably my best thing, but I really miss some color. I'll probably try to combine this style and a color or two in the future, but not yet. Does anyone want to request a song, or should I just call the stream here? I might just call the stream here if you guys don't really want to listen to me butcher another song. These boots are made for walking. Is that a request? Or are you just saying that you have some new boots? I can do a couple of songs if you guys want. You guys want Word on Stream back? Word on Stream. Jessica Simpson, right?
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing. And you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches. What you ain't these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna
Gotta
walk
make some noise,
all
otherwise I'll
over
get
you.
flagged.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
Any other requests? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. It wasn't. It was not very good. I felt like in the start that the music had like um, downshifted a little bit and it wasn't like in tune anymore, you know? Anyone have any other requests? Captain. Oh, it's just, it feels like it gets boring if I play that, because I feel like I'll be playing that a lot. But let me see. I've already played most of the things I know very well. Um, Thank you. It's easier for me. Which one is it? Second one? Okay. Seems it's an album instead of a song. Coming Home to Ireland, is that it?
Dentro deste
Is it
abacate com
Coming Home to Ireland? Is this the one?
Winter flying, delays, cancellations, de-icing. I wonder what it costs to de-ice an airplane. Well, it depends on the size of the plane and the severity of the weather, but tonight, about 10 grand. But we need it. We're going to Dublin, Ireland. If I had to pick one word to describe Ireland, I couldn't do it. With Dublin to the right.
This is like a documentary. What the hell?
It's midnight Cinderella.
Is it this one?
Don't you worry none. Cause I'm Peter, Peter, the pumpkin eater, and the party has just begun.
Is this it, CJ?
Yes, your Prince Charming was after all. He sure seemed best friend right after the ball. Yes, them horses are turning into rats.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, is it cover what you want me to play? Because I really like. Is there not like an official one? What the hell is this man doing here? Alright, okay, we'll do the cover. Because we can't stay here all night.
They say Mother Earth is breathing with every wave that finds the shore. Her soul rises in the evening for to open twilight's door. Her eyes are the stars in
Sir, are you
heaven,
just going to sing though?
watching over
Sir,
us
I need you to start
all
playing. I'm
night.
sorry, I'm talking over this. I don't want to
And
get
her
flagged, you know?
heart it is in Ireland, deep within the Emerald Isle. We are 40 hundreds in someone else's bloody war. We know not why we're fighting, or what we're dying for. They'll storm us in the morning as the sunlight turns the sky. Death is waiting for his hands now. Fate has sentenced us to die. Oh, Ireland, I'm coming home. I can see your rolling fields of green, cliffs made of stone. I'm reaching down. Won't you take my hand? I'm coming home.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to.
Our capital keep is bleeding. By rolling beat. These are your men for the win. Show them to their destiny. As I look all around me, see the ragged tyrant torn. I tell them to make ready. We're not waiting for the morn. Oh, Ireland,
I'm
I'm
making a
coming
mess out of
home.
this. I'm
I
sorry,
can see
CJ.
your own.
Let's do Angel of Death Slayer. That sounds easy. I wanna do right by you, but going from I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I wasn't like able to pick it up there. Great. Okay. This is like low to me. No more water, Xavier. God, CJ, you're just killing me here. God damn it. Oh my god. Bye, Xavier. Thank you again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, CJ. This is, I mean, Captain suffered this the other day. I just they're changing up a lot very quickly, and I cannot pick up what they're putting down. You know, I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot of Slayer, so I don't even know like their usual rhythms. You know. If you have another request, please let me know. I'm sorry. I I just don't want to. I would keep on trying, but I don't want to butcher it, and I don't want to make you like hate that song forevermore. You know. Captain now knows that he should ask for simple stuff. There you go. I mean, it's Green Day. It's not gonna be difficult this one. But I mean, it's easier when I can play it. You know. Let me give you. Oh my god. Any Metallica you like? I mean, there's a lot of Metallica I know how to play because at one point I tried to learn all of them. Let me give you another one instead of that one. Um, I like this one. This should I need this in E tuning because Reload is all detuning. So so that is that. And I think that'll be that. I'm sorry. I have to cut off your words on stream game. Um, we'll play again some other time. when I'm knee deep in a project or a commission or something. Boogers. Right. Uh, I think I'm gonna just raid a little friend here, get it in, because I never get to raid him. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for your support this past month. It meant a lot to me, and thank you for the kind words. Thank you, Captain. I'll probably put up another community goal stream soon for music because you guys vote with your points. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll go back to making some art. Uh, have a good night, everyone. I don't have a lot of people here. It's just probably just the two of you. But I appreciate you being there. Bye.